video. Today's video, we are visiting Iberia. And today's an empire video. Guys, you know who makes an empire? Well, Portugal. It's about time they make an empire, I guess. But how are they going to start? Their neighbor is way stronger than you, may be saying. Well, something kind of happened. Portugal funded rebels in Galicia, in Basque, and in Catalonia. And they got Morocco to help them. Shocker. And they said to Britain, if this goes bad, you need to send forces. And Britain sends 500 forces to support this war. 500. Fine, 1,500. And Spain is like, as if you can beat me. And France is like, well, depends. And Morocco joins. As if that would happen. As if Iberia wants Morocco to go into Iberia. I don't know. With rebels in the Basque region quickly joining Portugal's side, Morocco launches an offensive, and thus as Spain thinks it's still winnable, well, Catalonian rebels rise up demanding independence. So they rise up around Barcelona, one of Spain's most important cities, and start taking the wealthy area of Spain known as Catalonia, which Spain is like, well, we can't lose, with a lot of desertion happening. Wait, what? This doesn't make sense. With Madrid being encircled, and quickly Moroccan forces shoot up to connect with Portuguese forces as they take this. Yep, and this kind of happens. This region falls, with Moroccan forces continuing this offensive. And why are they doing so good? Because some country is helping them. I don't know who, but some nice country that's usually the good guy in their minds. Man, so, well, Morocco shoots up the coast, meeting up with Catalonia. Ew, starts launching offensives. Why are they this color? Because it's outside of their borders. Yep. I know. With Portugal meeting in the north. And, well, Spain eventually comes to their senses and says, we surrender. And so a peace treaty is signed with Spain. And I don't know how it'll go. Which is good. For them. I mean, Spain weakened. And, well, as if this would shock you, they go for Guinea-Bissau. Why Guinea-Bissau? Because it looks weak to me. I don't know how weak it is or how strong it is. So yeah, let's say Portugal is strong enough now. And Portugal does this for a show of force. Why are they going here, you may say? May not make sense. But why wouldn't they? They can't really go in any further in Europe. And they do this. As, well, Portugal annexes this directly in. Why not make a colony? Because they don't want to. And when they were colonial, they did not have colonies, guys. They had states. They had Brazil, as if they're taking Brazil back. No, they can't. Maybe they could. I don't know. But they won't. They can't. They shouldn't be able to. And well, with millions of people, maybe, probably, definitely. They kind of decide it's time to go for the Gambia. Why the Gambia, you may ask? Out of all places, why the Gambia, you may be saying right now? Why the Gambia? But look how easy it would be to invade the Gambia for them. It's legitimately like doing this. And well, Senegal doesn't like this. Well, they start demanding land from Senegal. Until they do what the unthinkable. What's unthinkable? They annex this territory. Why am I going to put a line there? Because to this line, they declare as a new border. And how do they do this? Well, they basically just do this. And claim it as theirs. What does Senegal do? Senegal can't really do that much, really. But Senegal says no. They shouldn't have done this, guys, but did they? Yes. But should have they? No. Wait, what? Mali's even helping them? Yeah, Mali's helping them. Mali thinks, yeah, we will help them. With someone saying, with Azawad now saying goodbye. With Guinea saying, I'll help you. And well, this is the first coalition of Africa. And Sierra Leone helps. But Portugal is ready, but they don't have enough forces to offend. They put defensives near the coast, basically. With everybody seeing this as funny. But then Portugal's ready as they push them back. All the way. And then they launch a big offensive into Guinea. And within days, they get really far in a few days. Isn't that great? They got really far in a few days. As they cut Senegal off, and they take Senegal. With a lot of countries thinking they won't survive this, leaving, such as Sierra Leone and Burkina Faso. But Mali thinks they have a good chance. But little does Mali know, Portugal knows what they're doing. And Portugal does this. With conscription, they do this. Yep. These two countries have a choice. They can surrender, which they do. And let's see what the treaties. But they're really, really interested in Mozambique and Angola. And I don't think they are able to take on Mozambique yet, but let's take away some of the realism. Yep, let's take away some realism. Why would we do this? Because we can. Should we do this? That's another story. But can we do this? Yes. And how would this work? It doesn't. With Mozambique refusing to surrender. Why would they refuse to surrender? Because they don't care. That they don't want their master coming back. No, they refuse. They keep the fight going. With many insurgencies and many more insurgencies. They have the population supremacy of fighters, I guess. With them having guerrilla fighting. Oof. Portugal decides their best method. They probably won't take all of it back. So they land here and do this. These people won't give up. Fail offensive. Knocking the Portuguese all the way back to there. Which the world sees this as a shock. That Portugal can't take it on. But Portugal does this. And how did Portuguese forces get there? I don't know. And Mozambique is attacked on both fronts. So, yeah. Now they have this on 4 fronts, which it falls. Mozambique falls, but it's not going to allow it. It's not being peaceful. How about that? With Portugal having high morale after this victory, they go after Zimbabwe. And basically, they take out the land of trillionaires. Really, the land of trillionaires to expand. Wait, what? Botswana's helping Portugal now? Well, they're trying to make sure Portugal doesn't attack them, so they're just helping Portugal. It benefits them. With to spare some of this violence that we have. After fighting on two fronts against two different nations, eventually on every front, they just kind of collapse. All resistance collapses. And the land of trillionaires is no more. I mean, not rich trillionaires. That doesn't make any sense. What do you mean? Well, Portugal has made a new ally in Africa. Why are they going after Africa? No other continent. I really think they would. Well, they do go after it. After here, they go after East Timor. Why East Timor? Poor East Timor. I don't know why you would do this. East Timor. What did East Timor do wrong? I don't know. Well, they take East Timor and annex it directly into the empire. So they can say, well, we're not exact. And then they claim this as both. I don't know. That's Asia, so they're in Asia too. But why are they gone after Africa? Because they can. How's that a good reason? I don't know. With Portugal thinking they can take on two nations, which Angola's not proud. Angola is one of Africa's strongest nations, actually. But Portugal is an empire, and let's say they got strong all of a sudden. With them in Zimbabwe making with them in Botswana making offensives, I mean. To try and get more resources somewhere, they go after them too. Malawi, treaties probably. With this region falling. And their forces in Angola have huge success. Which would not happen in the real world, I hope you understand. Have you guys checked out the African colonialism video? I don't know, but you should check it out. Yep, you should. I don't know where that card will be. It could be anywhere. With Angola collapsing under Portuguese brute force and a treaty being signed. Left. Well, they go after the DRC, which is a shock. But the DRC isn't too strong either, so they do this. Into the resource-rich area. Yeah. And they do this. And this. And well, they move up to the Congo's capital, and they take it. Them then doing this. With Congo forces trying to hold them back, but failing to resist as they move all the way to there, guys. And the Congo soon, we just surrender. Land. This is a strong Portugal. Where does it go next? It could continue in Europe, I guess. Well, a coup happens in Spain by Portugal, which causes Spain to become a puppet of Portugal. Whenever I see the new order in Europe, a big coalition forms against Portugal. And it's not just Europeans. Algeria, Western Sahara, Mauritania, Italy, France, Britain, Ireland. But Britain sees Portugal is too strong and doesn't like a strong Portugal. Albania, Andorra's forced in. Not forced in, they picked to join. And while this happens, but they forgot one thing. There was somebody who was actually going to support Portugal. Yep, it's right, Azawad. How did they get independence, you may be wondering? Well, it may or may not have something to do with Portugal. With this being a first attack, which this being all planned out. How did they know this was going to happen? Okay, I didn't tell you about this, but a few years ago they intercepted a message. So they decided to speed up their plans and then reinforce this. A year after they had this area reinforced and the last area taken, they were ready. But France and Britain are way overconfident as they think they'll take out Portugal within a matter of months. Which can't be further from the truth. As they're trying to save Spain. But you need to remember one thing. Portugal is no laughing matter militarily anymore. And why is Britain against them is my biggest shock. With Algeria being attacked on 2 fronts. If Azawad attacking into the desert, why? With them doing this. And Algeria basically just surrenders. And Portugal's like, I thought you said you would beat me in a month. And they're like, oh, we were supposed to, but you somehow got too strong. With Germany saying, why did you force me into this if you were just going to fail? Same with Belgium. And, well, they leave. And now it's Latin Civil War, basically. But Romania is neutral. With them moving into France rapidly. In the south, an island. Which is not a good idea, Britain. And Italy is invaded in the south. Italy does what they always do. And they just give up. What France doesn't. With them moving into Ireland. And Northern Ireland. And then into Scotland. And the UK saying, how is this even possible? And then Portugal said, well, I got a lot of intel from my friend. As their friend reveals themselves. Okay. I guess you figured out who their friend was with that short giveaway. With Morocco getting Western Sahara, they say, what do they get from Mauritania? And they say, what do you want? And they, not going to point fingers, but it was a European. Azawad gets big. Algeria suffers to the small. And, well, Morocco got big. Portugal, they all split Mauritania on straight lines. Whoever's idea was that. Cough, cough, Portugal. Wait, what? As they say, don't trust a European when it comes to lines on borders. The puppet lands from Italy. Andorra and parts of France are annexed by Catalonia. Sardinia area and Sicily area is annexed by Portugal. Italy becomes a ally, with Algeria just being like that. And so let's look at the Portuguese Empire. So this is West Portuguese Africa, and we have Southwest and Southeast Africa, and Southeast and Southwest Africa split on this line. And yeah, then we have Italian Portugal, and we have Portugal and Galicia right here. Oh, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, because we're trying to get to 250 subscribers by April 1st. Guys, right? We're at 191 subscribers. We need to get more subscribers, as subscribers are great. And they're really helpful to this channel. So please like and subscribe, as that would help this channel grow. And that's all for today's video. Wild Mapper out. With 59 subscribers left till 250. So Wild Mapper is out.